Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Have a lot to talk about when it comes to our weather department. So let's just take for a moment and enjoy the pleasant sunshine conditions that we currently have overhead. The winds, however, a little bit harder to enjoy. Seeing winds out of the southeast near about 20 to not close to 30 miles per hour. And this is sustained winds when it comes to wind gusts. We've already seen wind gusts exceed 30 miles per hour, and this is just the beginning. But because we're seeing winds out of the south as well as ample sunshine, temperatures are nearly 10 to 15 degrees above where we were just 24 hours ago. As we're now sitting in the lower 30s across the, or lower 70s across the state line, with dew points sitting in the middle and upper 40s, even some lower 50s out there as well. So our air is exceptionally dry. No clouds to speak of, at least at this point, on our Rock River Kia Max Storm Tracker. We do have some colorful stuff, though, and those we're going to cover. As the the pink, that's a red flag warning. It's pretty much for the entire state line. That's in effect from now until midnight here tonight. As we get with the high wind watch, will start tomorrow on Saturday at 8 a.m. and go through 3 p.m. as we could have wind gusts tomorrow near 55, if not close to 60 miles per hour. When it comes to our temperatures here this afternoon, though, we will continue to gain a lot of warmth with those dry air and sunny conditions. We'll top out near 79, if not close to that 80-degree mark. And I want to point out for Rockford, 79 degrees is the record high for our Pi Day, and that was set in 2012. And I think more than likely we will exceed it, especially with how temperatures are just halfway past that noon hour. Especially since we'll have ample amount of sunshine here this afternoon. Wind gusts near 45 miles per hour in those dry humidities, so please refrain from burning if at all possible. But of course, the big ticket item of our Friday has to be the thunderstorms we'll get as we head into the evening hours. Right around 9-10 o'clock, I expect these storms to be crossing the Mississippi River, and by 11 to midnight, this is when I think a lot of us will be affected, finally pushing off by the time we get towards 2 a.m. Now with these storms, these are going to be racing as they will be traveling at 60 miles per hour. So any one location may only get thunderstorms for maybe 20 to 25 minutes, but they will do the damage just fine as we are in an enhanced 3 out of 5 risk for those strong to severe thunderstorms. The main risk by far has to do with our winds. As we're already seeing some exceptionally strong wind gusts here across the state line, it's not going to take much in terms of rainfall or at least thunderstorm movement to have winds easily reach 80 miles per hour. 85 to 86 miles per hour is the equivalent of an EF1 tornado. So please make sure any severe thunderstorm warning issued tonight you take just as seriously as a tornado warning. And speaking of tornadoes, can't rule out maybe 1 or 2 of them embedded in the line of showers and thunderstorms. But I think our threat overall will be on the lower side, as the timing really is going to allow these storms just to be in a weakening phase as they head over the state line. Kind of the same with hail. Can't rule out maybe some smaller hail up to quarter size at that. But overall, our hail threat and tornado threat nowhere near as great as what our wind threat is going to be here overnight tonight. Now, as we progress on into our Saturday, we're going to start off the morning. Good amount of sunshine, winds out of the southwest, and again, are going to be howling as we'll have wind gusts near 55, not close to 60 miles per hour. We'll see clouds make their way in overhead, and by the time we get towards the evening hours, winds will shift to be more out of the north and west. But because of the shift in the winds, temperatures will fall rather quickly as we head into the afternoon and into the evening. We'll top out right around 57 degrees by about 1, 2 o'clock. Then after that, you can just see how quickly we drop off in our temperatures with our winds drawing from a cooler air mass. And kind of keeping that in mind, we are going to have a cooler night overnight tomorrow. We'll have lows in the upper 30s. Sunday, nowhere near as warm. As highs will be only into the mid 40s here for us. But for that, well, we won't have to wait too long for the warmth to make its return. 62 degrees are high for our St. Patty's Day on Monday. 72 then for us on Tuesday. We do have another chance for some showers on our Wednesday, and maybe even some snow mixing in later on in the evening and overnight, getting down to a low of 29 degrees, and then up to only the upper 30s for our Thursday.